Hey friends, I am so happy you're here today, and you are looking fabulous today, might I add. Yes, you, the one sitting on the toilet, who I know you have finished your business, and I know we just want to sit there because we don't want to face reality anymore. You're looking great. There's a reason why it's called a throne. Slay. I am so sorry. I'm Ashley Otis and welcome to my channel. Today's video I'll be talking about Netflix's brand new $70 million budgeted movie Damsel and why it's not that great. If you haven't seen the film, this is your warning now. There are spoilers ahead. I will also be discussing the book as well, so spoilers for that too.
Danger, Will Robinson.
That everybody has been sufficiently warned, let's get into it. Damsel was originally created by Dan Mazzio as a screenplay, and later it was adapted into a novel with the helpful collaboration of Evelyn Skye. And it has a stacked cast with Millie Bobby Brown, Robin Wright, Angela Bassett, and so when I went in to watch this movie, I had some pretty high expectations. Needless to say, I was a little disappointed. In summation, it's a story about a girl who basically saves herself from the dragon, right? I thought it was a really great premise, a twist on the classic tale where the knight comes crashing in and saves the damsel in distress from the dragon while she's sitting alone in her tower.
No, wait.
It's a girl boss movie, and I love girl boss movies. I mean, Legally Blonde, hello Elle Woods, Eowyn, Lord of the Rings, Xena Warrior Princess. It could have been so good, but it was so lazily done that it left me wanting. Like a nearly 2-hour-long movie, and the entire time I'm watching it, I'm just like, nothing has developed.
Nothing's happening.
There's been no changes. All of the characters are one-dimensional. There's no arcs to be found anywhere. Hi, I'd like to purchase an arc. Oh, sorry, we're fresh out of those. You might want to talk to Noah about that. All of the characters start and end the exact same. There was no emotional changes, I think the only character that had a change throughout the entire film was the dragon. Slay. Honestly, it just felt like Netflix gave Millie Bobby Brown a sword, made her look super pretty, and said #girlboss in hopes that people would flock to watch it. And I guess it worked. In a sense, people watched it, but it's not one of those rewatchable movies. It's not like Lord of the Rings or Game of Thrones, those movies that just keep you wanting to come back over and over and over again because there was just no depth of character. The entire movie did not suspend my disbelief. The whole point of cinema is to invite an audience in, right? You want to help the audience forget that they're watching. You want them to feel like a fly on the wall in the middle of a conversation. But really, I knew I was in my bedroom the whole time. I knew I was sitting there eating popcorn. I didn't feel like I was part of the movie at all.
I feel so unsatisfied.
It was kind of boring. I mean, you had a stacked cast. Angela Bassett, Millie Bobby Brown, Robin Wright, hello Princess Buttercup. It could have been so good if all of the plot holes that are easily fixed were addressed. Why are we still sacrificing women? The whole problem started 8 centuries ago when this king kills 3 baby dragons and the mama dragon was just like, all right, if you want to live, you got to pay me 3 of your daughters to pay for 3 of mine. We see in this cave a long list of names, so the quota has definitely been reached. How can a dragon who speaks so eloquently and seems to have a lot of intelligence, obviously she's over 800 plus years old, be tricked by a mere bloody handshake? Couldn't the dragon be able to also sense that the blood running through her veins is not royal? She just smells, oh hey, look, your hand smells like a prince. I'm going to eat you now. And the map, it had a whole escape route planned out. Who's going to find the escape route and then come back down into this cave to draw the map and then go back up to the escape route? It just, why?
Why then? What was the reason?
Damsel seriously could have gone from being a just okay movie to good, maybe even great, if they just spent a little bit more time focusing on the story and character rather than, I feel, just the overall spectacle. Aside from Lady Bayford, I felt like Angela Bassett of the entire cast was the one who gave me the most of what she could work with. I actually cared a little bit more about her as a character versus other characters in the film. Like, her getting stabbed was a gasp moment for me. I was just like, ah. But then the completely unbelievable thing happens next, where Angela Bassett, complete with stab wound, is able to ride this horse up a mountainside to find Elodie, tell her, oh hey, they took your sister, and then Elodie takes the horse from her stabbed, possibly dying stepmother, leaves leaves her on the mountainside to go back up and rescue her sister from this dragon. It's wow. That being said, a truly fantastic actor should be able to take something mediocre and make something more of it, which is what I felt Angela Bassett truly achieved, whereas some of the other cast members failed. Caveat, okay, this is not me saying that anybody in this cast are bad actors. They're all great actors, okay? So put your pitchforks away.
Pitchforks for everyone!
Great memorable performance is given by an actor who really dives deep into character work, which is why I think Eowyn's line of "I am no man" is so memorable. She had barely any screen time, but we all herald and rally behind her for the girl boss that she is. Because in just that one line, we understood so much about her as a character. Whereas in the entire Damsel movie, people were just saying lines. Give me some character, please. I really wish that the film gave us more idea of how Elodie can survive this dragon. At the very beginning of the film, we just get her chopping wood, and I've watched enough wood chopping TikToks, hello Nicole, to know that MBB has never chopped wood a day in her life. It wasn't enough. Like, give me more. Give me her climbing a tree, which is in the book, by the way. I wanted to see more of her intelligence. I wanted to see more ingenuity. I wanted to see more of her figuring out how to survive and being more sneaky about it. Like, the whole melee fighting with the dragon at the end was so unbelievable to me. It would have made so much more sense had Elodie snuck around the cave and set a trap or some other way to defeat this dragon, because she wasn't really delivering in the I'm super strong and I know how to wield a sword department. Usually a book comes first and then a screenplay is adapted from the book and turned into a movie. This time we have it in reverse, where the movie screenplay was first and then the book came after. And so I was just like, maybe the movie will be better than the book this time because we got it in reverse. No. The book still had some of the things in it that I really disliked about the movie, like, why is the dragon able to be burned by its own lava vomit? Like, if you're spitting out lava phlegm from the soft gooey insides, it shouldn't be able to hurt your hard scaly outside. Simply having some short scenes aside from that one wood chopping scene. I mean, they're climbing up this tower. How about we have a shot where Elodie is at the front of the pack, not breathing heavily, and everybody else is behind her like, oh my gosh, we just climbed 1,000 stairs and I feel like I'm gonna die. But she's just like, oh yeah, I am so fit. Even just that one short little scene would have helped immensely to help me believe that she could survive this ordeal. Fitness. Why are we not remembering our injuries? It's kind of like acting 101. They tell you if you get hurt, you need to remember, hey, I am hurt here throughout the entire scene or movie until it gets like healed or whatever. Sure, yeah, there's the glowworms, but maybe the glowworm, it looked to me like the glowworms only healed the outer problems, but what do I know? Homegirl just got thrown down a 300+ foot odd crevice, hitting trees on the way down and landing on a rock. The fact she's not dead, I mean, is she made of rubber? I don't know. All of these women are able to survive this fall. It is beyond me. But she should at least have a broken rib, at least one, if not a sprained ankle or a broken arm. Something has gotta hurt. I mean, she falls down this crevice, runs into this dragon, and is able to sprint full speed into this little fissure and then jump across a chasm? Make it make sense. When she's fighting the dragon, she gets full on shanked by a 6-inch talon near her heart, but is still able to wield a very heavy broadsword. It don't make sense. You know what? Maybe that's the true fantasy of this, is nobody feels pain. And the constant near misses of the dragon fire. I mean, she's scaling up this rope. Obviously the dragon has good aim. We've seen her roast many a seasoned knight, but she can't hit a girl who is dangling from a rope on the cavern wall. I wonder if the dragon is related to a stormtrooper. It's fine in the beginning when you first meet the dragon, because then you're just like, oh, this dragon is a little sadistic. She wants to play with her food. Happening over and over and over again, these near misses, it just got so tired. Also, I want to know what Elodie's makeup brand is. For that smoky eye to survive fire, sweat, water, a whole lot of things. She could seriously brand that and sell it. I go a day with my eye makeup, just one day, not doing any of that stuff, and it barely survives. So it's just, all right, girl, fighting for her life. Why? Why does she have to look so pretty? I feel like this is a huge pitfall that Hollywood does, is it doesn't really allow women to showcase ugliness. Nobody take this as me saying that Millie Bobby Brown is ugly, because she is not. She is one gorgeous woman, and even if they got rid of that smoky eye and actually made her look realistically haggard, she would still look gorgeous. I don't get the smoky eye. I won't spoil the ending of the book, because the ending of the book is slightly different than the movie, and the book version ending is way better in my opinion. And there's actually magic in the book, which was fun, aside from the dragon burning itself, because that's still in the book, disappointingly. This movie, like a bad date, left me wanting. It's an alright nighttime film if you just want to sit and not think about anything. If you're a reader, I highly recommend reading the book instead, as I feel like you would get more out of it in terms of escapism. So for this movie, it's a solid 5 out of 10 for me. And Rotten Tomatoes agrees. That's all for today. Thank you so much for joining me. I would love to hear your thoughts and opinions in the comments, or if there's any movie that you want me to analyze character or acting, please let me know. I would love to watch them and to give you my comments. Thanks for hanging out with me, and I'll see you next time.